Okay, there we go. Now I'm recording. So, hello everybody. Finally figured out how to live stream on here after long while. You may notice. And so we're gonna be playing The Crew 2 for as long as I can. Basically 30 minutes. So, as you can see, I've grown a tad bit from the last video in it, so I've managed to get to 1,204,000 bucks in the game, and 4,000 crew credits. So I'll show y'all a race that I've been playing that in my personal opinion, I think is a great way to earn cash very quickly, because for me, it only takes 5 minutes, but it depends on what cars you have and all the parts you have on the car and everything. So from here, you go in, oh wait, no, not here. There you go. You go into the little pause menu. You can go to activities, street race, and I think it's keys to the city on Ace, because from so far I have been earning 407,000 bucks each time from upgraded bucks on the parts that I have on the affix, and points, the comfort points, which if you go to pilot here and icon points and comfort, you can see everything that I have. I have rich is my highest right now because I'm focusing on getting money instead of followers right now. So, but my increase in followers gains is 1.2, and this is what I use. And there's also vehicle. You can use this to like get back up to your opponent very quickly, or get ahead of your opponent very quickly, like increase in speed while ahead or behind. And then you can also gameplay, which do like drift, acrobatics and race events, monster truck and motocross, skills for like summit or anything else, or just the regular old skills. And from so far, the vehicles I've been using, since it requires two, I've been using McLaren P1 since so far it's my fastest hypercar. I haven't been able to get a full set on it yet, so this what I've been using. I'm trying to either get this one, multiply loot by 2, or Nitro Chemist, so I can get ahead of the opponents, or this one, multiply points and skills by 2 for the summit. So I use the McLaren P1 hypercar, which is full performance level, and also these are the pro settings I use on it. A little trick you can do is put these two right here all the way down, and then these two up here all the way forward, and it does something to it that it just makes the car somehow better and like easier to control. As you can see just below the performance level, telling you the performance level. It will show handling, and mine is on expert, but it's as close to easy as I can get so far, because it won't work on all cars, but it will work on most. It might just help a tiny bit, or it might help, or just make it increase in how difficult it is. Just depends. And then I also use the Lamborghini Gallardo, which I have a full set on. I barely managed to get that. Which it multiplies the points and skills by 2, which is why I use it in most street race events when I can, so I can get double the points I would get. And then here is on the right hand of the screen, that's the percentages of everything. I made sure to get them all up to at least a decent level that I can, so that it'll, like Frentic, that will increase power of the nitro over time as I'm using it. So I really need to upgrade Pure and Extra Pump, so I got those 2 up. And then when you have a full set, it'll do that shimmeringly grow like shards, that shimmering shards across the parts, so that's when you know that you have a full set. And also at the bottom of this, it will tell you what you have, what set bonus you have. And I'll do a quick run of it. It usually just takes me around 5 minutes, so travel 2. And also, whatever car you drive the most, like for street race or hypercar, it'll automatically set it to your most driven hypercar and most driven street car. So each time you want to make sure that you have the proper ones that you want, because sometimes other cars are better than the others. I used to drive the Shelby GT500 a whole lot, so it instantly puts me on the map. So I've been using the Gallardo instead, because it's much faster than it. So yeah. Also, cars in this game have better turning and stabilization if it's wide body. Basically, when the front fenders and the rear fenders are as far as they can go.
Why even try?
So as wide as they can get it. For some reason, that's how Ubisoft and Ivory Tower made the game. So it will make it so that it will make it turn better and have better stabilization on the road. I just did the rear.
You don't belong at the
better.
top of the list.
The rear wider, so I have a little bit more stabilization. I don't need much stabilization for this car. And but yeah, I'll do this quick 5-minute run of the race, and then I might just drive around for a little bit and end the video, or I might do a little drifting for the end. I also finally gotten a full set for my drift car, the best one I have so far. And also, some races might have a tiny bit of a shortcut, so if you want to, you can replicate what I do, or you can try finding your own little shortcuts of races.
I'm not letting you pass me. Not now.
It might shave off
ever.
a couple of seconds or an entire couple of minutes. It just depends on how big the shortcut is and how fast it is. Also off-road and the street spec and hypercar spec make the cars go real slow, so when you're going off-road, you want to use your nitro. So you want to make sure that your nitro has some power. So I'd recommend putting some points into here, which will increase nitro power. So that you can quickly get across some grassy areas for a shortcut. Or you can have muddy on the car, another fix that will help it, make sure that the car doesn't decrease in acceleration and speed.
Remember T.O.'s weak spot.
So that you'll only lose a tiny bit of less speed than you usually would. So it just depends on how high that is and the nitro. Though most people just do the nitro since it can also help in the race, getting the speed real far. And right up here is a jump that comes up. You want as much speed on it to make sure that you make the jump, even though it's a small one. But it can also help.
Don't let up. Give him everything you got.
Help you get farther in the race quicker sometimes. So sometimes airtime can decrease your speed. Just depends. Like in boat and powerboat races. So yeah. Also, if you like the video, and please like and subscribe. If you think the videos are enjoyable, sometimes I'll just do gameplay, just like random race events and buying some new cars that get added into the game. And other times I might just, oh yeah, that might happen sometimes. At some points in the race, at that point,
should be running this without rules. True street style.
What was it again? The bumper affix, which helps increase the maneuverability for evading like an obstacle, like moving out of the way of an obstacle. So it helps like turning against from an obstacle. So yeah, the next video that I do will be, I'll probably upload the same day, and I'll just do some gameplay this time. And you see, it's already 5 minutes, and I'm almost done. Only 5 more % to go, which is easily. So, which if you do a 5-minute run, you'll get 564,000 bucks each time you do this race per hour. I usually don't do this for a whole straight hour, just maybe 30 minutes or so, depending on how bored.
You did it! You won!
So, but you can do this for a whole hour to get not much money, or you can do it for 2 hours for $1 million and something. I forgot how to multiply. But anyways, just doing the race
congratulations
for 2 hours in a row can get you
the new #1.
Can get you
beat
easily
T.O.
to
at his own
$1
game and impressed a
$1
hell of a lot
million
of people
easily,
along the way.
and also it gives
That's
you a whole
work
lot
to
of
be
followers.
mighty proud of. By the way, if you go back to the spot, you'll see a little
Icon
something waiting for
earned.
you.
If it is what I think it is, it's gonna be hella fun getting it out there on the road and seeing what you can do with it. You're not gonna rest on your laurels, are you?
Anyways, you may see that I've earned icon loot, which, depending on how high the level you are, you go to timeline. Depending on how high the level you are, as soon as you start, you just get purple, and once you get to the, which one is it? once you get past the LaFerrari from Icon 600, it will now be purple, yellow. Yellow is legendary loot, which is very hard to get in some cases depending on how much you do the race and how hard the difficulty is. But purple and legendary loot is some of the best loot you can get. And I forgot to claim mine. So, and then usually from leveling up, you get more icon points. So also lucky will increase loot quality. Depending on how much of that you have, you can get gold from just doing a normal event. Depending on how high that is, though I'm not really worried about loot right now. I'm more so focused on bucks so I can get better cars. And I'll grab awesome. And so I'll do a little bit of drifting real quick, and that'll be the end of the video, guys. So do a couple of tricks and then we're done for the video. Also, you can earn followers by drifting or doing tricks in cars. I'll tell y'all all about that in my next video. Well, actually, no, the next video after the next video. I'll do a video on that. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time.